doing today? Happy Friday. We are Friday, but you know what? In our business, every day is like Friday because we can do anything we want on our own terms. So today I have Sayaka, who is my business partner from California, Torrance. And, I just want to bring her on here just to chat a little bit with her about the business. And you know what? It's great because this is her first time being on live stream talking to everyone. So if y'all see her, please support, give her a thumbs up, ask her questions that you like. And there's my son. What do you need, son? Okay, after mommy move on. Okay. Yeah. Say hi. So this is my life. There's my son when I'm on Facebook. Okay, so let's get started with this. So Sayaka, give us a little bit about yourself, like your family background, where you're originally from, what you're currently doing, and what do you like to do, your hobbies?
Sure. Thanks for the quick intro, Gwen. This is my very first time to have a live video.
Excited.
Excited, mixed feeling. So hi, I'm Sayaka. I'm from Japan originally. I was born, raised in Japan. My whole family, meaning my parents and my brothers and nephews and in-laws are all in Japan. So, I'm kind of the different, I guess, in my country, that hometown that I'm very independent, and that my hometown is the suburb. It's kind of not the city. So I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to get out my hometown, and I wanted to go overseas. So that was my kind of dream, and then when I was younger. So I came to the States. I had opportunities that, I after my college graduated, there was a company that sponsored my working visa. That's how I landed in LA first. And since then, and I've been here almost 20 years now.
Wow, 20 years.
Yeah, that my dad said, well, you can go to US only for 3 years, but you have to come back. But time flies, change different stuff. So I'm here still. So I'm married and no kids, and I work corporate office. Everyone know my company. I'm not gonna say it, but it's big company, corporation. It's politics, bureaucratic, all kind of stuff. So I'm a senior research analyst for customer research. So I deal with the different meetings, the presentation document, all kind of stuff, just typical company.
Corporate job.
Yeah. So that's what I do every day, and a lot of the overtime, business trips. My hobby is tennis. So my dad used to play tennis. So I was watching him playing tennis. Maybe that's how I got into the tennis in the first place. So I was in a tennis club member back in high school. I got injured, but I stopped playing for a long time. But when I started working at current company, I kind of get back in the tennis because they have a 4 tennis beautiful courts. So
you had to make.
Yeah, my hobby is tennis every weekends. And I love to travel a lot. So after COVID, there's the bucket list I wanted to hit. So I'm hoping that I can go back to visit different countries soon.
That is nice. And so since you love to travel a lot, that means that you need a lot of time, right, to be able to travel. Have you been able to rack up all those times for your traveling from your work?
Because of my work environment, I was able to travel for work, so I hit the major city in the States for work. And then I was able to go to Paris for work, and I was able to go to China a couple times. So, that helped me, I guess, to hit the different countries. And then also Japan, I went to business trip to Japan. So And then my husband, and he used to live in the Italy before. So
Mm-hmm.
we went to Europe a couple times, so that kind of stuff. So, but, and then also, since we're in Los Angeles, it's not too far from Mexico, and we love
Yeah.
Mexican food and the beach and stuff like that. So I've been to, different city in Mexico a couple times. So yeah, like
Right.
Vallarta. What else?
You
Cancun.
can have the whole map and you just start
I
pinpoint
know,
all of them because
right?
you probably visit every single place. That is
Totally.
so
Yeah,
nice to hear.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love to travel too. And, like I used to travel with business too. And I would just like point on a map, like there are places I'm still not being able to go yet. But, and then so what is it that what made you to start this business? Because you sound so busy.
Yeah.
You sound like you have a whole schedule ahead of yourself. And what was it that moment that said, hey, I gotta get into this business and look into something else?
Well, the good thing and the bad thing in the working in the corporation, as you guys know, the good thing is the stable income, maybe, and the
Mm-hmm.
benefit, like insurance. But the
Mm-hmm.
bad thing is that I don't have a control of the time wise or less flexibility. Like I said, I have many meetings with the, different department in the office and the Japan and the time difference. So, and then there's a deadline to hit
For
me,
everything. Mm-hmm.
project deadline. Especially when I lead the project, I have to be responsible for all the kind of stuff. So I have to stay late, and also my environment of my role, I have to think strategically. So it's not something I can create the Excel data or PowerPoint. I have to put some recommendation to do that. There is the process, the tool that
Mm-hmm.
I have to use. So it takes a time consuming. So, there is a good and a bad thing. So, the last year, especially when everyone hit the COVID, and then I was staying at home and then working. And then my good coworker, we used to work together a couple of years ago, and then we went to a trip to China together. He passed away because of the
Mm-hmm.
cancer. So when I,
Mm-hmm.
heard the news, it really shocked me. So am I going to continue this kind of the lifestyle, or should I more create my control of my time to do whatever I want,
Yeah.
And of course the financial, the freedom, because my youngest brother, actually, he's suffering the depression, so he's not be able to work, and the quit is not stable. So, and then now I have
Mm-hmm.
a three nephews, so I kind of want to, you know
Be
supportive
there.
to the
Mm-hmm.
financial rate, and the time wise, if I need it, that I need to go to Japan or something like this. It's just a backup plan. So that's how I
Mm-hmm.
kind of started thinking, and then the Google stuff like that, Facebook posting, and then I found your ad. That's how I found it.
So yeah, so Jakob saw my ad, and we don't know each other, and it's this amazing attraction marketing that we use to be able to attract people who are like us, who have the same vision as us, and so that prompt people to just take action, because sometimes like things happen in your life, like Sayaka mentioned, her friend passed away and her family needed help. So things like that, sometimes it triggers you to take action. Sometimes if we don't have any urgent things in our life, it doesn't really prompt us to take action. But I'm glad you saw my ad, because you are now my business partner, and I'm very happy to have you with us. She's doing amazing, everyone. Just to let you know, she's very, very great at what she's doing. And so, what are your, beside that, so since you started, what is it that about this business that you love so far? Um, what have you learned from this business that you can share with everyone?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I love the community. It's not scam. It's not something like a pyramid scheme type of the business. I was very skeptical.
It was. She
It
is
took a
one
while.
that asks a lot of questions, but you know what? She did her due diligence, and I'm very glad you did, because everything we do, we got to step into figuring out and finding the resources, research about everything. So you can't just say, I'm going to blindly go in. And you did wonderful at doing your research because you are a research analyst.
Yeah, exactly. Because of my
Background.
regular job, I do research, before jumping in and then make sure this is, the true business model. So yeah, and at the end of I decide to, go for it. And then I'm happy that I met with a lot of the people out there, although that I haven't met in person, but I feel like became a family and a part of the friend, I can trust. This is, I think, the great thing is, like everyone said in the webinar, it's not like a competing against each other. There's no sales target that I have to hit. If I don't meet, that I have to pay penalty, whatever, and then there is no inventory required. Of course there's the some investment that needed that any business, that's true, but instead of the thinking as an expense as part of the investment, I think that's something required. But other than this, I think that the training is very thorough and easy to follow and very detailed, and even anything that I wasn't aware, that I kind of learned something new. What would the market, how to market people, and the think about the strategy. All the essence is in the training site, and also the weekly webinar thing. I think that really helpful to learn. Yeah, so I
And
like that
sometimes,
system.
yeah,
And
a lot of people tell me that sometimes when they're stressed with their work, they just turn on the mastermind and just listen, because there's so many inspirational stories about people going through hurdles in their life and succeeding in this business. It gives you the motivation to just like pick it up and continue doing what you're supposed to be doing, So that's another thing, that the positive mindset that this business has put us into, right?
yeah. Yeah, I like the positive vibe too. The people are very genuine, they're friendly. I think in any type of the business, that kind of the message, I think that helps to have a better life.
Yes, because we all been through corporate. We know corporate politics, and we,
Yeah.
that's the hard thing we have to deal with. We have to deal with different levels of politics, and sometimes that adds on to the stress that you have already with your projects. Because not only that you have to be able to, you know, present yourself at work, but you also have to make sure that everyone sees you at a certain level, because not everybody are at the same level as you, right? And here
Yeah.
in this business, you're probably in your own world, right? How you do your business, you do your own, and Sayaka, she's great. She just took the training and she just went for it.
Yeah, I
That's
try
to
to
show you how
follow
easy.
training, but I'm not like aggressive as maybe the other people, and I should have spent more time. It's just the hard part is that have to manage my main job time and my
Mm-hmm.
family time, and this, I have
Yeah,
to prioritize, so it's not easy to do, but I think
yeah,
but a system, already there, so I don't have to do from zero. So that's the good thing. There's it's accessible. So
yes, yes. And you're a research analyst, and this business is totally a different avenue, but you're able to take on, it's to show how easy this business is. It's basically set up for beginners. Anyone who has no knowledge of digital marketing can take this on and just go with the training. And if you don't understand, what do? You go back and look at it, right?
yeah, and
Because I know you've done that a few times. You're like, oh, I don't get it. I'm going to go back and look at
oh
it
yeah,
again.
I have a go-to person, which is you. So that's good to have the support system in the community. So you're not alone. You do your own pace, and it's your business, but still there's the support line, and they don't charge for that to get the answer. So it's in there in the community. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
also
the
a good thing.
yeah. And so You know, I know you're so busy with your work, so I only have 15 minutes with you. And right after this, Sayaka had to jump back into her office to work again. And so any other last words for our, you know, your viewers, your followers? What message would you want to send to your followers, or any fence sitter or, you know, leads that you want to speak to who only communicate with you through emails?
Yeah, I wanted to emphasize that this business is not like a pyramid scheme, or it's not like only certain people get more money. It's equal opportunity. However, there's a system that built up, and then whether you're success or not, it's up to you. So it's not over time. Oh, the one night thing, that it takes the time. It's not tomorrow. You don't get money right away. So that's I
Yeah.
have to be clear that. However, if you decide to proceed with this business, there again, there are a bunch of the support system in everywhere. The 70 plus, I guess, the 80,000 people or something
Yeah.
in the community already. It's growing, and then I think that we should take advantage of this social media and COVID, that lifestyle situation, utilize more online. So those who are fence sitter, which is, I was one of them, but I don't regret, and I'm happy to do that, to continue. That the pace is, it depends on you. I may not be
You.
the fast one to announce that any milestone or something like this, but I have faith that myself to be successful in near future. So I think those people who are kind of skeptical, just throw out the questions, and
Yeah.
then we're here to help you and answer any question. That we're not here to beat you or make a competition. That we're here equal opportunity. So that's what I wanted to
Yes.
say.
Yeah. And Sayaka, she's able to reach people from the Philippines, Africa, and totally different world. But
Yeah,
you
that's
know, and yeah,
good.
reaching people all over the world just to show you how we're able to market to billions of people out there without being constricted in our own target small areas. So this is a very, very you know, large number of reach. So thank you so much, Sayaka, for coming on here today. And I hope you have, you know, 15 minutes to run, well, 45 minutes to run to your
Yeah, I
meeting.
have a 1 o'clock meeting, so I have to go.
Yeah. All
But
right. Thank you so much.
yeah, this is yeah, it was fun talking to you, and then talk to you soon again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.